EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Seattle Seahawks on Sunday Night Primetime. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you, the veteran Chris Boswell, getting things started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Now an opening past the 30. He's to midfield. And he finally gets forced out of bounds, but that was a fantastic return.
Well, I think we both knew, Mike, coming into the game that special teams would play a big role, but I don't think either of us expected it to play itself out on the opening play of the game. I mean, what a return. That would have been something. He takes that all the way. What a start.
He'll push forward for about a yard. Peyton Wilson that time in on the stop.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9 at the Steelers' 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's second and 9.
Ready.
Here's Young.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Got to get this to the 25. Here's third down.
Set. Ready.
Out of the shotgun. Young. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
His kick is perfect. And the Seahawks will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. On the return, here's Xavier Leggett. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
On the double. Ready. 50, green.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Forced to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
And he will have a Steelers first down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Let's go.
First
Snap.
down,
Red.
Steelers.
Black 40. Red. Cycle. Ready.
Bill looks to throw. He finds Austin with the grab. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
And he'll manage to bring this down to about the 37. Devin Witherspoon up from the secondary to make the play. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Down. 45. Trouble. 38. Set.
They'll go again with Johnson.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Here's 3rd and 2.
Ready.
They'll try to run for it with Johnson. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
Now on 4th down, the veteran Chris Boswell on for the Steelers. And he missed it. It's no good. And this is going to remain a 3-point game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. Past midfield to the 45. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Black Ultra.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he's in! Smith-Njigba. Touchdown, Seahawks. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. Now the try for an extra point. to a 10-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. We get on the return. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
Blue striker. Set. Ready.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Flush to his right. He's going to run it. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Here we go. Flat. Set.
He's going to run this over the center with Johnson. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a something.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning first and second down. Because if not, you find yourself the entire game in third and pass. And that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
And he is out of bounds at the 45.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
A gain of 22 yards. First down.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but it's out of bounds, says the official who was right there. Not the most accurate pass. It's incomplete, and it's second down.
So they're not going to come down with the reception, but, Mike, this is actually a really good ball. So with the coverage being as tight as it was, the only place that quarterback can put the ball is high and to the outside, saying, hey, if my guy can't come down with it, keep his feet in bounds, nobody is. The last thing you want to do is miss that ball on the inside, because those are the ones that ended up going the other direction.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Seahawks with the early lead. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with first and 10.
Let's go now. Set.
They'll look to throw again. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Here we go. Red, 38. Cut.
Back to the air one more time. The second down throw is incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This will be a 38-yard attempt. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Steelers are on the board. It's now 10-3. Back out is Boswell following the field goal. He'll send this one away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes us to the other side of midfield.
The Seahawks take over first down 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready. Down. Set.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. Look wide. Get this one complete. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Now receiver coming around. He's got the pop pass. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Come on, set. Cut.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Ready?
The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Let's go. Black, 95. Ready.
On second down, Young exiting the pocket right. And he's in. Touchdown, Seattle. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a...
And look at this. The extra point is blocked. Into space. He's inside the 40 to the 20. And he's going to take this one back all the way. Disastrous. The blocked extra point leads to 2 for the defense instead of 1 for the offense. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. We get on the return. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. That's Washington, the man in motion. Back to throw. This one complete to Washington. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
That's good for a Steelers first down.
Set, ready.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's out wide to Warren. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. But there is a flag on the field, and that is in the area where usually someone was held.
Red, cycle.
He'll look to throw. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. And that'll help a bit. They're still well short of the sticks. A solid pickup on that first down play.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in 1st and a mile after taking a penalty on first down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable second down.
Second down, they need 7.
Down. Third, cut.
Here comes a toss, right. Here comes Johnson. Trying to avoid tacklers, and the ball is out. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession. This is 3rd and 6.
Come on, set.
He'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down.
Drill green. Set.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there. Works out as they convert on 4th down.
Okay, right.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Steelers first down.
He's going to take a shot down the field. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing now from the gun. He'll get this into the hands of Austin. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Fog red.
A gain of 7.
They'll look to throw yet again. Throwing right. It's taken in. And he's going to have a first down. They get into field goal range here at the 29.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. And he overshot his man. Out of the end zone, that one's incomplete.
It's not often you see a pass that's out of the reach of this guy. I mean, 50-50 balls tend to go his favor more often than not, but this one kind of gets away from him just a little bit and falls incomplete.
Ready?
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. He's got his big tight end. Darnell Washington. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the 2nd quarter and the first 2 minutes of the 3rd quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Let's go
The
now.
Steelers will line up for the
Yellow,
two-point
22.
conversion.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Down. 60 red. Ready.
From the gun, it's Young. The throw here is complete. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the 2nd quarter clock.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Young to throw on 1st down. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
He was covered by Patrick.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Sit. Mega. Come on. Set.
Throwing on second down, Young. He lets one go. Looking for Shaheed. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Michael Dixon, the
3
kickoff
points,
for Seattle.
all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. Leggett on the return. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On the ready. Set. Hut.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forcing the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Here's a screen set up for one.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. It's a pickup of 13 yards. That's a Steeler first down.
Yards on the play. And the Steelers first down.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw.
First down.
On the run to the right. He'll swing this out to Johnson. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Open space to the 35. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. 18 yards on the pickup there. Good for a Steeler first down.
Ready. Hut.
Another run here with Johnson. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. He's done it again, back-to-back good runs. 19 this time, and another first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And that one's going to be shut down quickly. A minimal gain.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired.
Ready.
Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Ready.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. There he goes again. To the pylon, he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers have taken a 4-point advantage.
16. Chris Boswell.
Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. This will be returned from the 2. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Set.
Look at play action with Young. That is caught downfield. It's Shaheed. They'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
Ready?
Now a give to Walker, running right. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Seattle.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's set.
Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row. And another first down. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Black, 95. Set.
They'll run right. Here's Walker. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11.
Come on, set. 33, 22 needles. Set.
Out of the shotgun. Young. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds. There is a flag on the field. And let's see what caused it.
Six, mega. Set, hut.
A second down throw for Young. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Wilson. And the Steelers are going to get the football at their own 23.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he's going to take this one all the way. 77 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
This returnable from the 4. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Here we go. 50, set,
Young to throw on first and 10. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. Andrew Van Ginkel getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Ready. Slide blue. 45. 1. 2. Hut.
Throwing is Young. That's caught. It's Pennequan. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down coming up.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
Let's go now. 52 blue.
From the gun here on third down, it's Young. Quick hitting slant there, and he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Blue, let's go. Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. Moving to his right. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completing. And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Red. Ready. Hut.
Young. First down throw there is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
It is 3rd and long.
Come on, set. Ready.
Here's Young. Back over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
Let's go. 52.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Here's Walker. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
13-yard line.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
On 2nd down, Young. And he will score. Game on. Elijah Arroyo. Touchdown Seahawks.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who've also scored throughout the league.
And the Seahawks with another big moment. They'll try to add the 2-point conversion here.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
17.
On the bootleg, it's Young. That's hot. So they get the 2-point conversion. And all of a sudden, that 11-point deficit down to just a field goal here in the 4th.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Leggett on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
7-yard line.
Set, hut. Set, hut.
We'll start this on the ground with Warren. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no hit.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
Here we go. Red.
On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. Pass taken in by Johnson. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
Ready, set.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38.
Here we go. Ready.
Now a toss left side for Johnson. He's taken down just shy of midfield. It'll be a pickup of 10. That's a Steeler first down.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
Here we go, set. 10 black.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion.
Ready.
On the handoff, it's Johnson.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped. No gain.
Second and 10.
Let's go now. 52 close. Ready.
They'll run straight ahead with Warren. And he's able to sidestep his way forward and pick up 4. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with a 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down.
Set. Yellow. Cut.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Metcalf left side. He's got it. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
It's a gain of 10. And the Steelers first down.
A give, and here's Johnson. And he broke through the initial contact, winds up getting about 3. It's 2nd down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready. Set.
They'll go again with Johnson. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. With that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Seahawks 24.
your money up. I put money down on all of us, on my people now. On what I love. Oh, baby, you trying to down. Yeah, the minute that's how this
Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. Shaheed now to return it. Past midfield. They're going to be set up with a short field. What a tremendous kick return.
A lot of what goes into being a great kick returner comes down to vision. And you're going to see here, he finds the cutback lane, and as he accelerates down the left side of the field, he wasn't far from taking it all the way down the sideline and into the end zone.
White, white, yellow, 22, set.
They'll drop to throw. He'll get this complete to Walker. Here's second down and 3.
Brings up second and 3.
From the gun, it's Young. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
33, yellow. Hut.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. They have 2 timeouts, but not much time. Down 2 scores as we get to 1st and 10. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Makes the score Steelers 34, Seahawks 31.
A 1-score game late. You figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That's the thing about these onside kicks. They're really unpredictable. You're trying to get the ball to take that big high hop, but it doesn't. It ends up just going through everybody on the recovery team and ends up going out of bounds.
The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers.